my kind of dream is to create a space with enough freedom. Pallet racks are awesome. It's made of steel. They're not very hard to make. They're available all around the world. Basically every warehouse on the planet has pallet racks in them. One of which, sort of at the top of the pyramid, is doing your own startup. What does education look like in the current context? I feel that the world is really changed in some really fundamental ways, largely because of the internet. The Media Center, I feel like there's a couple of core components to it. One is, I feel like one of the main things that I'm trying to do right now is really take advantage of this moment in history where you know, all of a sudden we really have free access to all of the world's information. One of the things that I'm really fascinated about is how we can use technology and sort of the internet to make a living and to support ourselves. And so I think this has a variety of different levels. One of which, sort of at the top of the pyramid, is doing your own startup. I provide sort of, you know, the space, some core infrastructure like internet, and also a social environment where I think that there is, you know, huge potential for just a wide variety of tech companies. They can potentially be fairly small businesses, you know, in the same way that most of the businesses in the real world are small 1, 2, 3 person companies. I actually think that in the long run, most of the businesses in the online world will probably be the same way. And what I'm trying to do here is create a space that sort of encourages people to explore you know, different entrepreneurial ideas they have. I provide sort of, you know, the space, some core infrastructure like internet, and also a social environment where I'm trying to sort of bring in other people who are working with similar technologies. I'm trying to sort of establish a routine where we meet up at least once a month, and that I can give some feedback about where things are going, contribute, you know, maybe some ideas, and so that people can sort of have some sort of social or technical support as they're working on their own ideas, so that they don't feel like they're working on a vacuum. It's one of the challenges to people when they first start up on their own is that they go from, you know, working in a large company where they have a large sort of social and technical support network of all of their coworkers, to then all of a sudden just being 1 or 2 people working on their own and not having that network. So by creating sort of a larger space where we invite sort of a number of startups in, we sort of balance that out and sort of make it both funner and more productive for all of the people involved. With the people who are here now, I've worked with everybody pretty closely over a while. Most of the people here now actually started out in the iAccelerator up at IM Ahmedabad. It was an incubation program that I ran with the incubation center up there. And so, you know, in that we really worked closely together, and I'm trying to sort of establish a routine where we meet up at least once a month, and that I can give some feedback about where things are going, contribute, you know, maybe some ideas, and then if appropriate, I can try to connect them with other people. I'm also hoping to bring other sort of people from industry in who can sort of hang out with us and give some feedback and advice to the companies who are here about how they can be more successful.